Hi, welcome to Villa Molino Cookery Club. Today it's a lovely sunny day. It's coming up to Easter. What are we going to do? We're going to do a nice, lovely, traditional Easter dish that we do a lot in Italy. It is shoulder of lamb, ladies and gentlemen. The shoulder of the lamb is like that. That's how it is. And it's a beautiful piece. It's the front leg. It's more tender. It's not so big and heavy as the hind leg. It's more delicate, it's more flavorful. And if you see your butcher, ask him for the shoulder of lamb. We're gonna slow roast the shoulder of lamb with potatoes and onions. It's a very classic dish that they do in Spain called patatas a la pobre, which means the poor man potatoes, onions, and chicken stock. And we're gonna put that with the roast lamb, herb crusted roast lamb, and then we're gonna glaze it with the honey mustard and to get a nice golden crust. So without further ado, we're gonna do the spice mix, or the herb mix, not the spice mix, the herb mix for the lamb. So we've got the lamb, we've got the knife, and what we do, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, if this is your husband, this is what you do. Stab, 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 stab. Right, you wanna stab the lamb, get some flavor into the lamb, like that. So here we go. So we've stabbed the lamb shoulder. You can do that side as well. Stab, 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 stab. Right, we're gonna do this super quick now. So what have we got? We've got my little spice grinder here. You can use a spice grinder or you can use a normal food processor. It all works very well. So we've got a little bit of salt. I'll give you the measurements later, don't worry. We've got a little bit of salt. We've got ground black pepper. We've got caraway seeds. Caraway seeds, very nice when you're doing roast meat. We've got ground caraway powder. I'll give you the measurements, don't worry, don't panic, ladies and gentlemen. We've got nice, tender thyme. This is from my garden. The shoots are really tender, so I haven't taken the leaves off. But if you buy thyme from the supermarket, you might want to strip the leaves off because the stalks are quite dry. So we've got thyme. Yes, we do have thyme. We've got thyme for everything. Here we go. So we got the thyme. So we've got the thyme, got the rosemary. All goes in the spice grinder, ladies and gentlemen. All goes in the spice grinder. Then salt, pepper, caraway seed, garlic. Fresh garlic. I'm going to mince the garlic on the microflame so it blends better in the spice grinder. That's one. Two, I'll give you the recipe later, don't worry. So garlic. That's about 3-4 garlic. That should be enough. Right, so that all goes in the spice grinder with the olive oil. That's gonna mix nicely, ladies and gentlemen. I might want a bit more because it's a big lamb shoulder. So I'll put a bit more thyme, a bit more rosemary, make a bit more. This will give a really good flavor to the potatoes as well, because it'll drip off the lamb onto the potatoes. Here we go. Right, a bit more olive oil. Right, now let's have a look. What happens here? Yes, look at that. That's gonna make a nice, like a pesto style consistency. Oh yes, baby. Right, that's yummy. So, what do? We just swoosh this all over the lamb. We stabbed the lamb, yes we have. We've stabbed the lamb. Yes, we have. Right. Now we swoosh this all over the lamb. Look at that. You can do it by hand. You can marinate it. You can massage it in. I'm going to try and do it without. So just swoosh it over both sides. Get it all out. Yeah, lovely. This is going to be so flavorful when it comes out of the oven. So there you go. One side of the lamb. It's all there. Look. Other side, pour it on. Right, so that's on the lamb. Right, so we've got the lamb, ladies and gentlemen. Now we've got the roasting dish. We've got the roasting dish. Here we go. We've got the potatoes, we've got the onions, we've got the chicken stock. Take this off. Potatoes, onions. Lovely, lovely. Look at that. Chicken stock. I'll give you the measurements later, don't worry. Right, chicken stock. Right, put the grill on. And then the lamb. Yes, look at that. Lovely. Swoosh it on. Look at that, look at that. Oh, where's my towel? Can you see that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs? Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Here we go. Right, now we're going to cover this with aluminium foil. We're going to put it in the oven. What's the temperature? 140 degrees. 140 degrees, 3 hours. 3 hours. But it all really depends on your oven. It all depends on your oven. Strong oven, not strong oven. Right, so we cover that. Do another one. Right. Seal it up because you want it to sweat. You want the lamb to sweat. Get nice and tender. 3 hours cooking, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. In the oven, 140, 3 hours. Look at my beautiful Wolf oven. Thank you, Mr. Wolf, for my beautiful lamb. Not the lamb, the oven. Yeah. Here we go. Ah. There we go. 3 hours, 140 degrees. I'll see you in 3 hours. Okay, what's happened? What's been happening? What's been happening? We have had the shoulder of lamb in the oven, covered with a silver foil, for 3 hours. Yes, 140 degrees, 3 hours. I've had a look at it after an hour and a half. It was coming along nicely. I put it back in, 3 hours. I'm going to take it out now because we're going to do the next stage. We're going to do the next stage. We're going to take the lamb out. We're going to brush it with some honey mustard, and we're going to glaze it in the oven at a higher temperature just to get that nice golden crust with the honey mustard. So we're going to take the lamb out of the oven now, and we're going to turn the oven up. So 1 second. Here we go. We're going to take the lamb out. We're going to turn the oven up. Look at this, look at this. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Right, turn it up. We're going to turn it up to maximum setting, 250. It will go higher, but we're going to put it to 250. Yes, 30, 40, 50. Right, we're going to put it up. Right now, look at this. Let's have a look here. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that golden herb crusted lamb with the potatoes and onions. Look at that. Fantastic. Potatoes and onions. Now, we're going to leave the potatoes and onions in there. There's still liquid there from the chicken stock. That's coming along nicely. We just got to dry them off a little bit. So what we're going to do now, we're going to glaze the ham with the honey mustard. So we get your honey mustard here. This is honey mustard, not Dijon, honey mustard. Get your honey mustard, available in Waitrose. Then we take it out and we're going to brush it. We're going to brush it on the lamb, ladies and gentlemen. Get your pastry brush. We're going to brush it on the lamb. Look at that, look at that. You can even turn it around and brush a little bit underneath if you want to get all the flavor into the lamb. So I'm brushing the honey mustard onto the lamb. This is the underside, ladies and gentlemen. This is the underside. I've got the herbs on there. That's all gonna take on the flavor there. Right, I'm turning it over. Turning it over. So look, I've got the shoulder of lamb and I'm brushing it with the honey mustard, working it into the herbs, get it all covered, get it all mixed up. We're going to glaze it now in the oven, 260 degrees. Get that honey mustard nice and golden, and that will give a nice crispy skin on the lamb. It won't dry out. No, it won't, ladies and gentlemen. It won't dry out. And some of that honey is going to drop into the pan and it's going to give this flavor to the potatoes. Look at that, here we go, look. Lovely honey mustard. Woo! Here we go. Right, back in the oven, not long, 10-15 minutes at 270 maximum setting. Get a nice golden color on that mustard. And then we're going to take it out, we're going to let it rest. Okay, here we go. Back in a minute. Oh. Alright, you see these lovely wolf shells, the way the jaw comes completely out. Look at that, it's on bearings, look. Comes out all the way, goes back all the way. How about that? Anyway, 10 minutes, 270, see you in a minute. Okay, what we've done is we've turned it up to 280, we brushed it with the honey mustard, we put it in for 10 minutes, let some of that remaining stock to evaporate off. And now we're going to take it out of the oven and we're going to present it on a platter. Look at that. Woo-wee. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Here we go. Look at that beautiful, beautiful lamb shoulder. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to take the lamb off. Take look at that nice golden honey mustard crust on there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. We're going to take that off because we want the potatoes. Look at this. Take the grill off. Right. Now we've got the potatoes. They've been roasting in the chicken stock. They've got the flavor from the herbs, from the marinade. They've got the flavor from the honey mustard, and we haven't stirred them. They've just been stewing in the juices from the lamb and the onions. Look at that, look. We're gonna put it on the tray. This is called patatas alla povere. No need to do anything. Look at that, they're ready, they're soft, they're golden, they're flavored, they're seasoned. Look at that. Patatas alla povere. Yes. And we have a little bit of jus left in the dish. We can put that in the gravy boat. Yes, we can. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. We can put that beautiful. Look at that. Some nice sliced onions, some potatoes. Look at that. Now we have a little bit of jus here. That you can put it on the dish or you can put it in the gravy boat. Put it in the gravy boat, make the gravy. Look at that. Put the sauce. Now, that is the most amazing lamb jus you can get. Yes, it is. Look at that. Lamb jus. Right now, so we're going to get the lamb and we're going to put it on the potatoes. Look at that. Fantastic. That is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Roast, slow roast, herb crusted, honey mustard coated shoulder of lamb. I'm going to show you how tender this lamb is. I don't know because I haven't tried it. I'm going to show you how tender this lamb is with a spoon, not a fork, not a knife, with a spoon. Look at this. Look at this. I've got the spoon and look, I'm pulling the meat away with a spoon. This is how soft the lamb is. Look, I'm taking it out with a spoon. Look, the lamb has come up, look at that, with a spoon. This is how tender the lamb is, look. It's just coming off with a spoon. I'm gonna taste a little bit. I'm gonna taste a little bit. Look at that, look how soft it is, look at that. Take some jus, put the jus on top. Look at that. Oh, guys, come here. Come and try this. Look at that. I'm going to do the close-up. Took the jus on the potato. Let me try the potatoes. Let me try. Easter Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Easter Sunday. Come and try it. Roast shoulder of lamb. Oh, that is incredible. Okay. Amazing. Recipe to follow. See you next time. Happy Easter.